There's a quote that I fully believe in. It's, if you once you create music, you find a part of yourself that you never knew existed. Uh, Family's nicknamed the Gravy Bunch. Came to be that way because we have 6 kids in the family with 2 parents. So many people have had this happen to them. It's just been such an unfortunate, aspect in their life. Whereas, yeah, I mean, we went through our hard times and stuff like that, but I mean, it worked out the best it could, and I'm so grateful that it did, because I gained 3 more best friends in my life, and 2 awesome step parents. Norma and Tom, they're great. Norma, she's a lot of fun to be around. She jokes around a lot, and Tom he's a really interesting guy. He's smart as can be. He's a very fun guy to be around because you learn so much just by talking to him. My mom's a sweetheart. I've never met anyone who's as sweet as her, who's as caring, who's as loving. I mean, she'll do anything for anyone, and no matter who it is, what it is, and she's happy to do it. Yeah, my dad, he's just a fun guy to be around, and he's definitely been a good guide for me in my life. He's always told me to aim high and stay out of my own way, and I could accomplish anything I want. My dad's just been there. He's been with me, with everything I do, like gymnastics. He always encouraged me. Playing bass, I mean, he's seen my dedication and, how much I love it. He's seen it just grow over the years, and he's really just encouraged me to do what I deepest desire, and he's been a great help in that aspect. Well, music has just been, I've been obsessed with it ever since I was little. I grew up in the car listening to Raffi with my mom, and I always sing the words like "Baby Beluga," that song. And then I always shared a room with Ryan J, and I'd say he's been the biggest reason why I've just been obsessed with music. I mean, he was always listening to music whenever we were just hanging out in the room, and it'd always be bands like Nirvana or Smashing Pumpkins, Green Day. I mean, all the '90s bands, and he was really into. And I guess it just kind of grew on me, and it's because it's always been there that I've loved it ever since. I can't get enough of it still. So I got into it because Ryan T actually had a guitar, and he never played it, and I taught myself off of tabs online, just teaching myself. The first song I learned was "Come As You Are" by Nirvana. When you play, there's something that comes out of you. There's a way of self-expression that I feel like is like no other way of self-expression. Ghosts of Pluto we formed the last 4 days of summer. I was jamming with Jesse one day, and I saw David walking across the street, and I knew that he was a drummer. We had played volleyball in high school together. We had never jammed before, but I yelled out the door because we needed a drummer. We went over 15 minutes later and plugged in, tuned up, and we just did a free jam. And what we heard was awesome. We loved it, and it was just instant chemistry. Because when we reconvened over that Thanksgiving break, it was just we were on a whole nother level, songwriting-wise and just talent-wise too, just being able to play, newer and better stuff. We drive each other to get better, and it's fun being pushed by them. I mean, because when I first came into the band, right when we first formed, I was definitely like on the lowest tier, when it came to, I guess, skill level. And just by playing with Jesse and David, I've just gotten so much better. I've often called Jesse my mentor, because he's taught me almost everything I know, and without him I would be in a completely different place. So being able to work with such a talented individual has just been a privilege, as well as David. Basically my brothers, that from like another family. So being able to create music and sound that we want to hear at that is it's great. It's nothing like I can describe. Music that moves people, really touches people, and really can touch someone's emotions, move them, and just really be an important part of their life, whereas the other stuff is just a song that you shake your booty to. You just got to play what you feel, and when you play music to please someone else, then you're not going to be pleasing yourself. So just make the music that you want to hear, and that's the best music you're going to be able to make.